We are about 15 or so miles northwest of world-famous Miami Beach as we are set for football at Hard Rock Stadium in Miami Gardens. Today we hit double digits, week 10, and we've got a good one in store as it'll be the New York Jets taking on the Miami Dolphins. The shadow's starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. They'll start on the ground. Hall. The game's first play produces 6 yards, brings up second down. This defense for the Dolphins, they were very good in the win last week against Jacksonville.
And that's not the half of it. They forced 7 turnovers in that game, and I know we always talk about turnovers coming in bunches once you force the first one. But 7? That seems almost impossible, but we watched it happen.
Hall again on second down. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. Another 6-yard carry, same as last play. First down. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched him more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
Christian Wilkins there defensively for the stop. From the 31, here's a 2nd and 9. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Short pass caught by Henry. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5. That is catch number 300 now for his NFL career. Dolphins bring on an extra defensive back on 3rd down. They're going to look to throw. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to. On 4th down, on is Corey Bojorquez to punt. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Dolphins drive will start deep in their own territory with a 1st and 10. Here's A-Chain to begin the drive. And from the 15, they're able to work this up to the 20 for a pickup of a handful. These two teams, they met up earlier in the year, back in week 2. And it was the Dolphins with a road victory, so they'll look for the sweep now here in Miami. Right back to A-Chain on 2nd down. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2.
Watching that play unfold and watching him complete it brought back memories of doing all those pursuit drills to make sure you don't over-pursue and let a guy get a cutback lane on you. He did that very well.
You praised him on tape yesterday for the angles that he takes to the ball. Took a great angle right there. Off play action, here's White. Oh, he stays up. But he can't get away forever, and down he goes. Quinnen Williams in there to drop him for a 6-yard loss, and that will lead to 4th down. And the punter Bailey on now as he sends this one away. Hardman on the return. A pretty good punt, but a nice 13-yard return. And the Jets will take over 1st and 10. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. 3-5 is where they sit on the year. A very uneven start is certainly not an ideal position to be in at the halfway point of the season. CD, do you see an avenue where they can still be a playoff team, or is that ship sailed?
Well, since you took me to the nautical side, I'm going to try and keep up here, because to me, this ship is about ready to pull out of port. These next couple of games are absolute must-wins for them. Now, if they can win a couple, get to 5-5, maybe they start believing in themselves. But a loss here, that would move them to 3-6. And if that's the case, Well, that boat is going to head out to the harbor with them still on the dock.
This is caught inside the 15. And he's going to get it all the way down to the 10-yard line. That one good for 37 yards.
Despite writing it down on my notes, I never give enough credit to the offensive line, and we have to here. The protection, that's what made this play a success. Quarterback had to wait for his crossing route to develop, and that takes a little bit of extra time. Excellent job by the big fellas.
And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. Breece Hall, his 5th rushing touchdown now on the year. And the Jets will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon.
Sometimes you get a first and goal and you're back near the 7, 8, 9-yard line, and you start thinking, maybe we'll run it here on first down to get half of what we need, so maybe we can have 2 or 3 shots at going for it from closer range. So this is a bonus right here. What a great run to work his way into the end zone.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. First down, Miami, as they get set to start the drive. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
They'll run for it with A-Chain. He is going nowhere as he is enveloped behind the line. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down. On is Jake Bailey to send this one away. His first punt, 48 yards. This one looks equally as good. Here's Hardman to return. A 46-yard punt, 4-yard return. And the Jets will take over. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Coming off every player's friend, the open week from last weekend.
Oh, there's no doubt about that. Even if you're coming off of a loss as they did, the open week is exactly what you need after you kind of get over it a little bit, right? Rest up the mind, rest up the body, get yourself ready to go. And they have to be eager to play again, especially since they lost the last time out.
Myers now looking to throw on 2nd down. Short pass caught by Henry. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. After 7-0 on EA Sports. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. On 1st and 10, it's Hall. He'll take it past the 40 to the 41, 2nd down.
Not a huge carry there on 1st down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on 2nd down.
From the 41, here's 2nd down at 7. On 2nd down, a run with Hall. And he'll get it out to midfield. They'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. 44 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Toward the left sideline, but it's incomplete.
Offense was moving it a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they earn a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
Hall ought to give up the middle. And some solid footwork there as he'll take this down to about the 38. That's good for a Jet 1st down, a gain of 13.
I'm not sure how much more evidence they need, partner, than to understand that if they don't start to slow him down, it's going to be a long afternoon here at the stadium, because he is just shredding them at this point. And let's face it, coming into the game, they knew he would be the focal point of their attack. This is going to take an 11-man unit.
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Channing Tindall. And the Dolphins are going to have it here at their own 9-yard line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They got the ball now following a big play, keeping the other guys out of the end zone. Now they'll start deep in their own territory, 1st and 10. Tackle by Ashton Davis up from the secondary.
If you're a coach, you'll absolutely take that run every time on 1st down because it really sets you up to go in a number of directions here on 2nd.
White looks to throw. This one complete to Jalen Waddle. And brought down, but not before they're able to get it up to the 25. Waddle's first catch, good for a 1st down. White. They set up the screen to A-Chain. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. That's a 12-yard gain now on back-to-back plays.
They ran that one well, and not only did they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, they sent a message to the defense. Rush the passer all you want, but you better be careful. We can hit you going back the other direction.
Looking for more there on 1st down, but this throw downfield incomplete. The Dolphins sit 5-3 now on the year, and they come in playing some pretty decent football, 5-3 over their last 8.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
Early down stuffs to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. White on 3rd and long. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And that's going to be another 1st down as the tackle made at the Jets' 45-yard line. 17 yards is the pickup there for number 17. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Here's White. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Julian Blackman. Down to the 10, and he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a Jet touchdown. Now, there's a reason they call him a ball-hawking safety. It looked like he read that, Charles, and he wasn't stopping there. After he got it, he took it all the way to the house to widen their lead.
And what's interesting to me, Brandon, is that our spotter, Bruce Murray, right before that snap, pointed to his number on my play sheet. Got to see him a little bit as a ball hawk and a return man that time, didn't we? That's just the type of play they expect from him, and he delivers in a big way. Nice call, Bruce.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman, both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
White now on first down. He'll be taken down. The Jets get in there for the sack. Quinnen Williams. That is now 2 sacks for him here in this first half.
Well, that's a big defensive stop there, and it takes away a lot of the momentum from the offense coming off that big completion the prior snap. Give big credit to the defense for bouncing back.
On second down, a run by H.A. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. They'll come up now 3rd and 9. Out of the gun, it's White. Pressure comes and down he goes. And the defense coming through on 3rd down, a loss of 7 to bring up 4th. Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. So possession goes over here on the punt. And out will come the offense as they take over. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And now consider the lead. The question is, how much is good enough? Are you going for more?
It's the NFL. There's never enough, I believe, because they get reeled in all the time when you sit on the ball. I think that they will try and move the ball downfield and try and squeeze a few more points out of this first half. They'll be careful. They'll be a little bit cautious at times, but also they will attack downfield and try and get in position for at least 3 points.
To throw is Myers on 1st and 10. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. And this is caught. Touchdown, Jets. Mecole Hardman, his first touchdown on the year. And the Jets will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. He put quite a bit of air underneath that touchdown pass. Of course, we knew that he had the strong arm.
That part was easy. You could see that throughout his college career. But what you want to know about a rookie is when the pressure's on, can you throw with touch? He just did right there. And, boy, it was pretty.
Extra point right down the middle. And it's now 21-0. The Jets kick team out now to boot this one away. And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Following the incomplete pass, here they go again. 2nd and 10 from the 25. To throw, White. They'll let this go deep for Waddle. Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. And the Jets are going to get the football here at their own 23.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And with a 3-score lead already, this is not time for a momentum change, so I'd imagine they'd be happy to just take this into the locker room. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. The Jets going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. Second down and 6 now. They'll keep it on the ground again here. And the defense obviously expecting run as well as they're going to shut that one down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. The Dolphins down on the scoreboard, but they'll have it first as we get going in this 3rd quarter. And the fair catch signaled for and taken, so they'll begin this 3rd quarter from their 25-yard line. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now. So as you mentioned, trying to find something to string together, get some consistency, something sustained, maybe calm their whole team down and find a way to get back in this one.
Yeah, because right now you're down big, you're being shut out. Let's see if this is the drive that kind of kickstarts them. Second down, it's White. And his throw is incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
That is caught, and he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. Call that a very strong gain of 24.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football, and right now I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That was a nice play there.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Well, they certainly aren't letting up today, partner, because they've forced big turnovers already, and it's been incredibly tough for them to get yards against, let alone put points up on the board.
Here's 2nd and 10. From the gun, here's White. And he drops it incomplete, and their struggles continue here.
And there's another stop. One of the league's best defenses is certainly bringing it again this week.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. From the shotgun, here's White. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 34-yard line. That one good for 16 as the drive continues. I don't know what they talked about at halftime. Whatever it was, it worked. They look like a different team here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, I doubt that there were very many trash cans that got kicked over, that type of a speech. I think what they did was they analyzed what worked in the first half, what didn't, and figured out a better game plan.
And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. 12 more yards there and another first down.
But look what we have here, a sustained drive, and that was certainly AWOL in the first half. They really struggled to try and move the football. But right now, they certainly seem to have the formula working. Let's see if they can keep it up.
White's throw is taken in by Waddle. And he's going to be taken down right at the 10-yard line.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Now White. They'll swing this out wide. Here's A-Chain. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
The defense was ready for the back to leak out and even had a second player waiting to double him up. If you're going to commit to doubling a back, you better prevent a completion, but give him credit. Extra determination, extra effort, turn it into a successful play.
Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over them.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage, back at the 6. It'll be a loss of 2 on the play, and it'll be 4th down. Badgley's kick is good, and the deficit drops now from 21 down to 18. So a good drive there to begin quarter number 3, but they're only able to shave 3 points off the lead.
Well, something's better than nothing, all right? They didn't play particularly well in the first half, but they definitely need them to step on the accelerator now and play a whole lot better.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Now Hall to start the drive. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They'll give to Hall. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Hall again on 2nd down. Shedding the tackle. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. 74 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. 2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Back to throw here. Oh, the turnover fest continues. Here's another interception. Picked up by Javon Holland. And they will finally get him down as he's all the way to the 36-yard line. 1st and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. Now White. This one thrown underneath to A-Chain. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. The Miami first down, that one going for a gain of 11.
That's good for a Miami Dolphin.
He'll get that out wide to Waddle. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. 18 yards that time to push him up 1st and goal.
That's good for a Miami Dolphin. 1st and goal at the 6-yard line.
Back to throw. White. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked by Kenneth Murray. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a Jet touchdown. Well, whatever adjustments they're trying to make over on that sideline, Charles, this defense, they just seem to be a step in front of them and not giving them a chance to implement any of those changes. And here, a pick 6, and they widen the lead.
At least a step ahead, maybe even 2 steps. And right now, they are thinking hard about putting this opponent away. That turnover, it grew their lead and just totally deflated that offense. Now these next couple of series, you can take them out of the game entirely if you continue on this pace.
Back now in Miami, where the 4th quarter will begin with a kickoff following the score on the final play of the 3rd quarter. The Jets kick team out now to boot this one away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. Still going past the 30. And he'll bring it back all the way. Touchdown, Miami.
That was a special return, and it happened because he's a special returner. He has to have that approval from his special teams coach's head coach to bring it out of the end zone.
But let's be honest, a lot of times when they bring it out of the end zone like he did there, they don't have approval. I mean, I think a lot of times they do, but correct me if I'm wrong. Sometimes it's just a guy getting a feel, right?
You're exactly right. What's the old adage? Sometimes you just have to know when to break the rules. And if you do, you're taking on some responsibility. But he was happy to do so there.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Well, the win for them at this point seems pretty assured. I mean, still a decent amount of time left here in the 4th quarter, Charles, but you got the football, you're up 3 scores. They have to be feeling really good about where they're at.
I love your observation skills, partner, because I think you saw them charge onto the field fired up about another chance to get into the end zone. Looks to me like this group is ready to crush any hope left on the opposing sideline, and they want to do it with some gusto, too.
Hall again on 2nd down. Down the sideline he goes. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. A big chunk of yardage there, 37 yards. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. They'll go again with Hall. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
23 yards on the play. Still throwing the football here, even with the big lead.
Yeah, I know you and I came up in a different era, and we think about sportsmanship and all that. Other people think about fantasy points and getting their numbers. That's all they care about right now.
They'll run with Hall. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up 2nd. They'll look to throw here. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Quick hands that time to knock that one away. It sure looked like a short touchdown, but able to get a good break on the football and force the incompletion.
Third and goal, and still a long way from the end zone. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete as well.
And a smart play there. He's probably saying, I wish I would have done that on the last drive instead of throwing the interception.
And his kick is good. And that will extend their lead even further. Well, ultimately not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3 and they pad that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And that last pick 6 may have been the backbreaker as they now face a 3-score deficit in the 4th quarter. They need points quickly. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run. Operating from the gun, White. Now he steps away, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. John Franklin Myers in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Another try after the first down sack. White. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
I know conventional wisdom says, hey, don't get it all back in one play. But sometimes you go ahead and try to. They tried to get it all back on that one. Weren't able to do so.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Ball had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
4th down, here's White. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Dolphins can't convert on 4th down. And the Jets are going to get the football here in great field position. Out of the gun, they run it with Hall. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
They suspected it was a power play up the middle coming at them, and boy, were they right. That defense got downhill in a hurry and limited them to just a couple on 1st down.
Now Myers to throw on 2nd down. He dumps this one off here to Hall. He's got room to roam, and he's got it all the way down to the 12-yard line. 10 yards is the pickup, good enough for a Jet first down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Jets football as we get you reset here. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Straight ahead is Hall. And he's able to break out of one tackle, but then quickly brought down. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. A quick throw out to Hardman on the perimeter. And he is going to lose yardage here. They'll wind up losing 3 here on the play. And that's going to set up a tough 3rd and 9. Well, it looked like the defense, they were ready for that one.
Really left him almost no room to work after catching the ball. He could throw every move in the book at him. They were there, and they tackle him for a loss.
Third and 9 here. Here's a give to Hall. And here he'll get it down to the 7. It'll be a gain of 4, but it won't be enough. It leaves them with a 4th down now. Now the Jets will call on the field goal unit here. This just a 24-yard attempt. And this one is right through. And that will extend their lead even further. So a nice kick there as they are able to add on to their lead.
And that's exactly what you're looking to do. Maneuver yourself into range. That way, if your drive stalls out, you're able to get something out of it. And they do so right there.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Bryce Hall. For this defense, CD, that's kind of the icing on the cake here as we get to the end of this one.
And didn't you feel that they weren't just going into total prevent there? You know, they had the lead, and sometimes you fall back and you lose your aggressiveness. Not in this case. They were still making a play on the football.
There he goes, left side. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. 144 yards rushing now as he's done it on 22 carries.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with, and throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
So it's a victory here for the New York Jets, and maybe more importantly, a victory in the division, which always helps.
And on the road, how about all of that rolled up into one?